Buying a truck on Facebook Marketplace is one of those things that seems like it should be easy until you actually try it. You scroll past endless lifted F-150s with purple headlights and no lowballers in the description, and suddenly you're questioning every life choice. It turns out, not all trucks are created equal. You're going to see a lot of trucks with 200,000 plus miles being marketed as reliable daily drivers, which is sort of like saying your phone with a cracked screen is as good as new. It's not. Be suspicious. My general rule of thumb: filter for trucks with under 150,000 miles if you can, and brace yourself for rust, especially if you're outside a dry region like Portland. Rust isn't just ugly, by the way. It can mean thousands in repairs down the line. Messaging sellers is like speed dating, except everyone lies. 3 out of 5 won't even reply, which statistically is barely better than cold calling your ex. When you do get a reply, expect weird times and places to meet that feel more Last of Us than CarMax. Before you even talk numbers, ask for maintenance records. If someone says oil changed every 3,000 miles but can't show a single receipt, just thank them for their time and move on. There's always another one-owner beauty just 20 clicks away. Common pain point: sellers who type messages with the grammar and specificity of a ransom note. Runs great, cash-only firm is code for bring cash, lower your expectations. Always clarify if the truck has a clean title or a salvage title before wasting more of your weekend. Let's talk negotiation. The average used vehicle on Facebook is listed for 10 to 20% above what people will actually accept, unless they're one of those prices firm, don't ask types. If you're not at least trying to get $1,000 off, you're leaving money on the table. Pro tip: bring a mechanic buddy if you can, or at least use a $30 OBD-II scanner to check for fault codes. I've dodged expensive mistakes doing this. If the check engine light is just for an O2 sensor, remember, that could be $500 you didn't plan to spend. When you test drive, pay attention to transmission shifts, strange noises, and weird vibrations. This is not the time to blast music and vibe. One time, I nearly missed a nightmare transmission issue because the kid seller cranked Lil Uzi Vert to max volume. A lot of trucks are owned by people who got bored and lifted them with homemade kits. I get it, everyone wants to feel like a Baja racer, but custom usually means jury-rigged. If the truck looks like it survived Mad Max, negotiate accordingly. Once you find something promising, do a quick Kelley Blue Book check right there on your phone. A shocking number of sellers don't bother pricing properly, and you can sometimes get a few $1,000s of instant leverage by quoting fair market value during your meetup. All said, expect this process to take at least 2 weeks, a dozen conversations, and maybe one embarrassing negotiation flop. But if you stick with it and learn to filter the nonsense, you'll end up with a truck that actually works, and you'll have some stories to go with it.